So, picture this. You're chatting with a cute girl, and the wheels in your head start spinning, wondering, wait, is she into me, or am I just reading too much into it? Trust me, you're not alone. We've all been there. But guess what? Today, I'm going to be your secret decoder ring, helping you crack the code to the top questions a girl asks when she's got a serious crush on you. And yeah, I've asked these questions myself, so I know exactly what they mean. These questions, not random, they're packed with more hidden layers than your mom's favorite lasagna recipe. Let's dive in together and break down the girl code, one question at a time. First up, the classic opener. Number 1, what's your type? Now, when we ask you about your type, it's not just a filler question. Nope, this one's straight out of the self-disclosure reciprocity playbook. By asking this, we're trying to get you to open up a bit and share what you find attractive in a person. Translation, we're secretly hoping to hear we might just fit that bill. And if we respond with something like, oh, really? That sounds a lot like me, consider that a flashing neon sign that says, I'm interested. Now here's where it gets fun. We're also hoping you'll turn the question around, because if we tell you our type and you fit the description, we're mentally planning our next date. So, yeah, when we ask about your ideal match, it's definitely not idle curiosity. We're already considering future closet space. Next, let's turn up the curiosity a notch. Number 2, are you seeing anyone? The classic, are you seeing anyone? Question. When we ask this, we're not taking a poll. We're basically asking if there's a no vacancy sign on your heart, or if we should start considering moving in, emotionally speaking. If we add something like, oh, that's surprising, or their loss, no, we're mentally giving ourselves a high five, imagining our first date. And if we follow up with a little side note on how single we are, we're practically skywriting I'm available across the sky. So, yeah, when we bring up your relationship status, it's definitely more than casual chit-chat. It's us wondering if there's room for us in your life. Then we might get a bit more physical. Number 3, do you work out? If we ask you about working out, trust me, we're not here to sign you up for a gym membership. This is all about the halo effect. By casually asking if you work out, we're admiring your physique without looking like we've been stalking you on Instagram. If we add a wow, it really shows. We're sending a big verbal high five your way while secretly imagining how good you'd look in a tank top. But here's the kicker. We're also hoping you'll toss out an invitation, like, hey, want to join me sometime? There's nothing like bonding over shared treadmill trauma. So if we bring up your fitness routine, it's a hint that we're wondering if your heart's got room for another cardio partner. But it's not just about the looks. We want to know the whole package. Number 4, what's your ideal date? When we drop the ideal date question, we're not just making small talk. We're using visualization, a sneaky little technique where we get you to imagine a date with us. If we respond with, that sounds perfect, then you, my friend, have just unknowingly set the scene for our next date. Plus, if your ideal date aligns with our interests, we're picking out our outfit already. So yeah, when we ask about your dream date, we're not just gathering ideas. We're hoping to star in the romantic daydream we're setting up for you. Want to get more personal? Then we might ask, number 5, do you believe in soulmates? When we ask about soulmates, this isn't just small talk. We're giving you a peek into our romantic side, seeing if you believe in that deep soulmate level connection. And if we respond with, that's so sweet, I feel the same way, we're basically casting ourselves as your future soulmate. This is one of those questions where we're low-key, hoping you say something ridiculously romantic so we can swoon about it later with our friends. So, yeah, we're looking for a sign that our souls might just be 2 puzzle pieces waiting to fit together. And if we're ready to spice things up, we might ask, number 6, what's your biggest turn on? This one, it's a bold move. When we ask about your biggest turn on, we're taking the conversation up a notch. By bringing up the topic of attraction, we're priming the conversation for a more intimate vibe. And if we respond with, oh, really? That's interesting, we're not just making polite conversation. We're taking mental notes, updating our playbook, and probably high-fiving ourselves if it's something we can deliver on. So yeah, when we bring up what makes your heart race, it's our way of saying, game on. And finally, if we're ready to make a move. All right, now you've got the insider scoop on decoding girl speak. If this was helpful, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and don't keep this to yourself. Share it with a friend who might need some help decoding his crush's signals.